Like Pacquiao trying to hit a lick, you know what I mean? But Pacquiao not Pacquiao no more. It's tough to go against him in this situation because if it was some years ago, Pacquiao would beat Barrios. But right now, Barrios, with his momentum, might around and beat Pacquiao up.
Two questions. One is, should he be fighting again? And at the end of the day, if he's good enough to beat everybody outside of the top 20 in the world, then why not?
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao has sent shockwaves through the combat sports world with newly leaked sparring and training footage ahead of his comeback fight against Mario Barrios. At 46, the former 8-division world champion looks remarkably sharp, focused, and agile, defying both age and expectations. The footage highlights Pacquiao's trademark speed, precise footwork, and relentless combinations, igniting speculation about whether he still possesses the tools to compete at the highest level, with fans around the globe eagerly anticipating his performance in this highly awaited return bout. The excitement surrounding his comeback continues to build.
Hi there guys, welcome to Red Corner Boxing. So Manny Pacquiao returns to the ring against Mario Barrios according to rumours today. This is going to happen in July of this year. WBC have apparently sanctioned it. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Let us know in the chat.
Boxing icon Manny Pacquiao is officially set to return to professional boxing at the age of 46, challenging Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title this July after a 4-year hiatus. WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman confirmed the fight, which represents a full-circle moment for Pacquiao, who first captured a world title at flyweight under the WBC banner. Despite a lackluster showing in a 2024 exhibition match against Japanese kickboxer Rukia Anpo, Pacquiao remains confident, citing his 2019 win over Keith Thurman and the fact that he has sustained minimal damage in recent years. His last professional bout took place in August 2021 when he suffered a loss to Yordenis Ugas.
Mario Barrios is the WBC champion, so who is he mandated to fight next? Do you have made that decision yet?
Well, at this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. That's a tremendous fight. There's a final elimination taking place in North Africa, New Guinea, with Chisoko. And there's just many interests in the division. It's a great weight category.
I didn't know about Manny Pacquiao. So is this something is it out there? I've not seen anything about this.
Yes, it was released. PBC. Manny Pacquiao first title was the flyweight WBC, and he wants to retire as WBC champion.
Barrios, 29, has remained active in the ring, capturing the WBC interim welterweight title in 2023. And later being elevated to full champion after Terence Crawford vacated the belt. Holding a professional record of 29-1, Barrios most recently defended his title in a split draw against Abel Ramos. Currently, there is no mandatory challenger assigned for the WBC welterweight division. Pacquiao's comeback has sparked major excitement within the boxing world, with fans and analysts alike curious to see if Pac-Man can defy age and recapture his former glory. His decision to return is fueled by a desire to conclude his illustrious career on a high note, aiming to retire as a world champion. The fight represents not only a potential redemption arc, but also the chance to add another memorable chapter to Pacquiao's legendary legacy. Boxing trainer Greg Hackett shared an honest take on the rumored Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios matchup. In a straightforward interview, Hackett voiced doubts about the bout, suggesting that Pacquiao, despite his iconic status, may be overestimating his current abilities. He underscored the challenges of facing a younger, more active opponent like Barrios and pointed out the risks such a fight poses. Hackett's perspective echoes a growing concern within the boxing community about aging legends stepping back into high-stakes competition. His remarks serve as a cautionary reminder to weigh the consequences such comebacks can have on both a fighter's legacy and long-term health. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios' coach, Bob Santos, also weighed in on the possible clash. In a recent interview, Santos expressed enthusiasm for high-profile matchups and affirmed Barrios' readiness to face top-tier opponents. While discussing the potential fight with Pacquiao, Santos revealed that both camps had previously shown interest, but scheduling conflicts, particularly Pacquiao's political obligations in the Philippines, had delayed the bout. Nevertheless, Santos did not rule out revisiting the matchup in the future, should circumstances align favorably.
A lot of people are asking what's going on. Are the rumors true? Is it possibly Spence? Is it Pacquiao? Who is Mario Barrios sharing the ring with next?
You know what? He's put himself in a great position through hard work. He's a tremendous story. when he turned pro and what he's been able to accomplish being a two-time world champion. And I always told everybody, he fights all comers. When we fought Gervonta Davis, all my hats off to Gervonta Davis. But it was very difficult for us to make the weight. We were going to move up in weight. They presented us, with this opportunity, and he said, "You know what? I'll bite down for it one more time." And then from there, obviously we had a tough loss, but it was a competitive fight. And his first fight at 147 pounds, he goes on and takes on Keith Thurman. No tune-ups, no getting used to the thing. Goes at that point is about as.
Boxing experts argue that Manny Pacquiao's potential return to the ring is largely motivated by financial incentives. Following a successful yet unfinished retirement, Pacquiao seems restless, and a high-profile bout, such as one against Mario. Barrios offers not only monetary reward but also a chance to recapture past glory. Despite his age and prolonged absence from active competition, some analysts contend that even an off-form Pacquiao possesses skills superior to those of many younger boxers at their peak. This highlights his legendary technique, ring IQ, and experience, which still make him a formidable opponent even in decline. However, concerns linger about his last professional performance against Yordenis Ugas, where Pacquiao appeared outpaced and outclassed, lacking the speed, timing, and stamina that once defined his career. That fight served as a reality check, underscoring the physical impact of age and inactivity. Stepping into the ring with a younger, physically stronger fighter like Barrios could pose significant risks. Barrios, known for his ability to control distance and deliver crisp, well-timed punches, represents the new generation of boxers. While not yet considered elite, he is certainly no easy opponent. Experts suggest that Barrios may possess the tools to decisively defeat Pacquiao, potentially via knockout or a dominant decision, possibly forcing the legend into a final, irreversible retirement. Still, the outlook isn't entirely grim. Some observers point out that punching power is often the last attribute to fade in aging fighters. If Pacquiao can land his signature straight left cleanly, he still has the capacity to do real damage. Ultimately, this fight is seen as a high-risk but not unwinnable endeavor, an emotional and physical gamble for a boxing icon attempting to defy time once more. Critics maintain that while Manny Pacquiao might secure a massive payday by facing Mario Barrios, he is unlikely to emerge victorious. At 45 and several years removed from elite competition, his speed, reflexes, and endurance have inevitably diminished. His last showing against Yordenis Ugas exposed clear signs of ring rust and aging as he struggled to match the pace and precision of a younger, sharper opponent. Barrios, by contrast, is an active welterweight in his physical prime, praised for his distance control, composure under pressure, and accurate striking. Though not counted among the division's elite, Barrios presents a genuine threat to an icy, aging, and inactive Pacquiao. For many boxing analysts, the matchup appears more driven by business than competition. While Pacquiao's name guarantees big ticket sales and global media buzz, the physical challenge of facing a younger, stronger fighter may prove insurmountable. In their view, the bout is a high-stakes return that may end in disappointment rather than the storybook comeback fans are hoping for.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Let me tell you something. Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios. Not really sure what the hell's going on here. WBC is doing their thing to take care of Pacquiao. They ain't worried about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney bullshit. They looking at trying to breathe life back into the 147-pound division. So Manny Pacquiao's getting another opportunity. Let me tell you something. Pacquiao should be the A side. The man bring a whole country. Barrios ain't quite doing that. But to come out here and think Manny Pacquiao is just going to get in here and put the bing-bings on Barrios, I understand having the mindset and remember what Manny Pacquiao was. He's not that, people. So if you ask me, him fighting Barrios, who wins? I got to give the edge to Barrios. But as far as who's going to win financially, it's Manny Pacquiao. Barrios gets some dough too, but it's Manny Pacquiao. That's it.
The prospect of a Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight has drawn sharp criticism from boxing purists and industry insiders, with many labeling it a disservice to the sport. At its core, the matchup is perceived more as a financially motivated spectacle than a genuine contest between two evenly matched competitors. Pacquiao, a future Hall of Famer and international icon, is now 46 years old and has been retired since his defeat to Yordenis Ugas in 2021, a bout that clearly reflected the effects of aging and inactivity, slower reflexes, diminished timing, and reduced endurance. In contrast, Mario Barrios is an active, younger, and naturally bigger welterweight, still on the rise in his career. Though not ranked among the division's elite, Barrios possesses enough skill, size, and youth to pose a significant threat. To any aging veteran, pairing him with a long-retired legend like Pacquiao is seen by many as a publicity stunt aimed at boosting pay-per-view numbers rather than upholding competitive integrity. What exacerbates the controversy is the rumored sanctioning of the fight as a welterweight title bout. If a boxer who hasn't competed professionally in years can leapfrog over active contenders solely due to name recognition, it undermines the very framework of boxing's ranking system. This move is widely viewed as a disservice to younger fighters who have earned their positions through consistent effort and competition. The sanctioning bodies, particularly the WBC, have come under fire for their apparent double standards, enforcing strict mandatory defenses in some cases while bending rules to accommodate star fighters like Pacquiao. Critics argue that prioritizing profit over fairness, health, and merit sends a dangerous message that legacy and commercial value outweigh athletic credibility and safety. The buzz around Pacquiao's return first reignited in early 2024, fueling excitement among fans and media outlets. Reports surfaced that the boxing legend was preparing for a high-profile exhibition match against celebrated Muay Thai fighter Pacquiao Banchamek. Scheduled for April 20, 2024, the event promised a unique blend of boxing and Muay Thai under modified rules designed to highlight each fighter's strengths while minimizing risk. More than just a competitive contest, the bout was a financial spectacle. The projected $25 million purse underscored its commercial appeal, particularly in Asia, where both fighters enjoy immense popularity. For Pacquiao, it was a lucrative return without the high physical stakes of a sanctioned professional fight. For Pacquiao, it was a rare opportunity to share the spotlight with a global boxing icon. While some critics questioned the competitive merit of the event, many supporters embraced it as a celebratory crossover between two combat sports legends.
You know, Pacquiao's style is good for the Muay Thai sports, and I don't know that boxing is different than Muay Thai, and you know we're going to fight in boxing, so you know what I'm talking about. It's hard for him to adjust without using elbows, legs like that. So it just, you need to train hard and work hard because it's hard to. It's very hard to. I got a big round of applause for Manny.
Manny Pacquiao's comeback plans faced notable obstacles during his exhibition bout against Japanese kickboxer Rukia Anpo on July 28, 2024. Originally scheduled to fight Chihiro Suzuki, Pacquiao was forced to adapt to a last-minute opponent. Switch when the taller and younger Anpo stepped in as a replacement. Standing at 6 feet tall, Anpo used his height and reach advantage effectively, landing crisp jabs and combinations that tested the former champion's defensive skills. Despite Pacquiao's attempts to close the distance using his trademark footwork, he struggled to breach Anpo's guard, particularly in the first 2 rounds. Pacquiao later attributed his underwhelming performance to the sudden change in opponent and the unusually thick ring matting, which he claimed limited his movement. He also admitted he was only at 60% of his optimal condition, citing inadequate preparation. His advisor, Sean Gibbons, echoed these sentiments, stressing that Pacquiao had not trained sufficiently for the exhibition. The match, which ended in a draw due to the absence of official judges, raised renewed doubts among fans and critics about Pacquiao's readiness for a full-scale return to professional boxing. Many called for the boxing legend to reconsider his plans, especially given his expressed interest in challenging current WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Despite mixed results in recent exhibitions, Pacquiao's latest training footage, released in early 2025, has reignited excitement among boxing fans. The videos reveal flashes of his prime, featuring explosive hand speed, nimble footwork, and signature punching power. Observers have been particularly impressed by his physical conditioning and sharp technique, sparking fresh speculation about a possible return to the professional stage. Pacquiao's dedication to training is evident as he continues to work closely with longtime coach Freddie Roach. Roach has praised Pacquiao's form, emphasizing the power and speed displayed in recent sparring sessions. In one notable instance, Pacquiao reportedly scored 2 knockdowns during a 10-round sparring match, suggesting he may still possess the tools to compete at a high level. These developments have only intensified rumors of an imminent comeback. While no official fight has been announced, ongoing discussions have included a potential bout with WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, has stated that a fight could materialize in mid-2025, contingent on Pacquiao's political obligations, including his Senate candidacy in the Philippines.
Shadow boxing like that.
Yeah,
when
it's
you
lazy, right? Just kind of.
Yeah, when you do like shadow boxing like that, what is that for? Because you can apply that in habit. You become a habit. When you shadow boxing like.
Woo! Woo!
Like that.
The speed is still there. Woo!
He's bigger than me. It's too big for me, and the floor mat is different to boxing because in boxing just a little bit, but in MMA like, so it's hard to move with shoes. So, but it's good. Good experience. We give a good action fight to the fans. Elbow is about my backhead is like. Is swelling a little bit because his elbow, like when he punch, like he can move, he can punch. The thing is, he can be a boxer. He can be a boxer, but in his weight division, there's a lot of also a good fighter in his weight division, like a bigger guy. It's that's right. It's really surprising to me that the
Promoter Ben Shalom has voiced strong concerns regarding Manny Pacquiao's planned return to professional boxing, emphasizing the serious health risks associated with such a comeback. Shalom highlighted the inherent dangers of aging fighters. Stepping back into the ring after retirement, he stated, "It is very hard as a promoter to say it, but equally, if you have enough money in the bank, you have to protect your health." Drawing comparisons to boxing greats like Muhammad Ali, whose late career fights took a visible toll on their health, Shalom warned of the long-term consequences that often follow such decisions. He pointed out that many fighters struggle to walk away from the sport, driven by their addiction to the adrenaline and thrill of competition. Nevertheless, he stressed the critical importance of prioritizing long-term well-being over fleeting moments of glory. Despite Pacquiao's legendary career and his desire for one final farewell in the ring, Shalom, along with numerous other boxing professionals, believes the potential risks far outweigh any possible reward. They strongly advocate for Pacquiao to remain retired, preserving both his health and his legacy rather than placing them in jeopardy with another return to action.